Get ready for a little bit of a controversial video, but I want to talk about this. This is an article I actually wrote on my Substack yesterday, and I want to give you guys a summary of what it is and why I put it together. I can tell you guys that I have been studying cults and how to deprogram people out of cults. And from everything I've read, from everything I've experienced over the last couple of months, this is the guide that I put together for progressives in terms of how to deal with these MAGA types. So look, we've tried being nice, we've tried being patient, we've tried explaining things with logic and empathy and calm conversations, but these mega cultists, they don't care. They're not here for good faith conversations. They're here to bully and lie, gaslight. They're here to push their bigoted, misogynistic, racist garbage while pretending that they're just concerned citizens. So I think it's time for a different approach, and I'm going to call that approach rejection therapy, but not for us, for them. I think that they need to be socially and psychologically rejected until they realize that their behavior is not acceptable in a decent society. So this is the way that I think we should go about it from here on out, okay? Number one, we need to stop validating them. Full stop. They want attention. They want a reaction. They want to feel like they're part of some grand uprising of free thinkers, okay? Don't argue with them. Don't explain. Just shut it down. Things like, that's racist. That's a conspiracy theory. I'm not debating human rights. No debate, just rejection. Number two, we need to isolate the behavior publicly. So they survive by pretending that their views are mainstream, right? But they're not. And we need to call it out so that they know that they're the outlier. We need to say things like, that's not a political opinion, that's hate speech. You're not being silenced, you're being told no. Things like being transphobic doesn't make you brave, it makes you wrong. We need to say these things out loud. We need to let them feel the sting. Number three, we need to stop sugarcoating our boundaries, okay? They are not entitled to your patience or your platform or your time, okay? You can say things like, I don't have time to explain basic decency, or things like, if you think immigrants are the problem, we don't need to talk, or your conspiracy theories are boring and dangerous. Number four, and this might be a little bit controversial, but I honestly do believe that we need to mock the ridiculousness of it all. Authoritarians hate being laughed at, and MAGA runs on manufactured pride and performance patriotism. So I think we need to poke the balloon. Something as easy as like, oh, you can't read a book, but you want to overthrow the government? Or like, ooh, big flags, tiny facts. Or things like, cool story, bro, tell it to the Supreme Court of Facebook comments. Stuff like that. Because laughter dismantles their power, and feeling slightly humiliated challenges their worldview. Number five, we need to band together loudly, okay? Because they move in packs, because isolation terrifies them. So we got to give it to them, right? We got to speak up. We got to back each other up. We got to make being a bigot feel unwelcome again in our society. So saying things like, we don't accept that here, or saying things like, you're the one that's out of touch, or your free speech ends where somebody else's rights begin. Because rejection therapy isn't about hate, it's about self-defense. Progressives have been told for way too long that we just need to be tolerant of the intolerant. And look where that got us. It got us banned books, climate denial, people pushing for forced birth, wanting the erasure of trans people, things like fascism rising. Like, these are all things that our tolerance of the intolerant has gotten us. And I think that it's time for us to flip the script. We need to reject the hate, reject the lies, reject the cult, loudly, consistently, and unapologetically. Human rights are not up for debate, and we're done pretending they are.